Your teeth seem pretty hard and strong, right? They're big, they're solid, so why would you need to brush them? Why would you need to worry about tiny little bacteria? How could something that small possibly eat through something that big and strong? If you don't really understand how bacteria can hurt your teeth, there's no reason to care about them. Not until something goes wrong, and often not even then. There's such a disconnect between being nagged by the dentist and the actual drama happening in your mouth. But what if you could see it? What if you could actually understand the science of what happens when you stop brushing your teeth? I have all my kids' baby teeth. When I teach about teeth, I can show kids the real crevices where sugar bugs can hide. When they see those actual teeth and they also see those little grooves and understand this is where the bacteria live. But seeing the crevices isn't enough by itself. So I show them something else. My mom gave me an enamel pot for Easter one year, and it has a spot where the enamel got broken, and now it's rusting. So I can show them that pot and explain this is an enamel pot, and the enamel on the pot is there to protect the metal of the pot, just like the enamel on your teeth is there to protect your teeth. The pot is really hard. Your teeth are really hard, but they both need protection. And look, when the enamel broke on this pot, rust started forming. It's starting to eat away at the pot. When the sugar bugs on your teeth are fed sugar, they have a party on your teeth and they make acid, and that acid dissolves through the enamel. When that hard outer layer breaks down, bad things happen underneath. Kids see that rusty pot, they see the damage, and they understand that once the protection is gone, the metal falls apart, and they don't want that happening to their teeth. I also show them a model where you can see how thin the enamel actually is. It's just this coating over the top. Once you get through that, your teeth are a lot softer underneath. That's why the enamel matters so much. It's the only thing standing between the bacteria and everything else. But of course, the story that really sticks with kids is when I really messed up. I didn't brush my teeth for an entire summer. And you know what happened? I got cavities. And kids love this. Not because something bad happened, but because it's not abstract. It's not me lecturing them about what could happen. It's me telling them what actually happened to me when I didn't brush. Bacteria ate through my enamel and I got cavities. Real consequences from a real mistake. And they love that it happened to me. I think I get more emails about me not brushing my teeth than most of what I've taught. It's one of those mistakes that will live on forever. But my favorite is from a mom who'd been getting after her husband about his dental care for years. Maybe you can relate. They'd had arguments about how expensive his dental work was because he wasn't taking care of his teeth. They kept this away from their kids because they didn't want the kids involved in that kind of conflict. But then the kids saw the lessons on the teeth. And his son started noticing, Mom brushes her teeth. Mom flosses. Mom uses fluoride mouth rinse to make her teeth hard and strong. Mom takes care of her teeth and Dad doesn't. So the kid, without being asked, without being told, went to Dad and explained why he should brush his teeth. Dad, he said, you only get one set of teeth for your whole life. If you don't take care of them, you won't have them anymore. And did you know that Dr. Robin didn't brush her teeth for an entire summer and she got cavities and she learned her lesson? But you can learn from her mistake instead of making your own, which is something I say in my lessons periodically. The mom thought this was hilarious. She'd been the one nagging for years and now her kid was doing it for her. What surprised her the most was it actually worked. Her husband and son started brushing their teeth together every morning and every night. And as they brush, they talk about the sugar bugs. They talk about the crevices where they can't hide anymore. They talk about how the fluoride is making their teeth stronger, so the sugar bugs can't get through. They talk about the enamel they're protecting. These conversations are cementing the knowledge and the behavior. Both of them are likely to keep this up for life now, not because someone told them they should, but because they know what's happening in a way that is dramatic and real and compelling. And that's what understanding the science does. It changes how kids see their teeth. It turns brushing from something you're forced to do into something that just makes sense, something you want to do, because who wants sugar bugs rotting your teeth? Because now they know hard, strong teeth only stay that way if you protect the enamel. And once that coating breaks, everything falls apart. If you want to teach your kids this way, with the real teeth, the enamel pot, the science of what happens, there's a preview classroom where you can see how it works. Go to docrobinschool.com/lifepath. More coming in the weeks ahead. Take good care.